Hoping I don't get in trouble for the things that I say.
Something that really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity. Me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. Like, is something wrong with me?
You're not looking.
4 kids. Did you always knew you wanted a big family?
No, I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. Like I didn't have very much life experience. It's one of those things like you don't know what you actually don't know what you want. He tries to resonate with me, but he just can't.
I hate being so rich and get to spend whatever I want.
No.
I want to work like a normal lady.
No.
Shut up.
No, don't do that. No.
I want to work like the normal women work. I don't want to stay home and just take care of the kids and spend all the money and not work.
Listen, Skinny, she needs.
She be doing stuff. She got her own stuff going on.
Right.
She needs some other dick, Skinny.
That's not true. So we're not gonna do that with Ayesha. We're not gonna do that with Ayesha today.
I mean, not now, Tyre. I'm just saying in life, like she missed out on her life.
No.
She got pregnant so fast.
Right.
She didn't get to experience multiple random penises.
Right.
Stop it.
She is ungrateful though. She's really ungrateful.
I don't think she's ungrateful.
No.
That's not the first time I heard her play Steph like that though.
Why?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's not the first time that she played Steph. But
all right.
But when you're regular and then your man blows up,
right?
You get like pushed back and like your identity is taken away because all you doing is shadowing him and you're just, oh, that's such and such wife. Oh, that's such and such wife. Like, no, motherfucker, I got a name. I'm my own person too. Like,
I agree with that.
That happened. Like, listen, and my brothers, they're not famous, but listen, when I started going to fucking high school, motherfuckers was like, oh, you such and such little sister. You're such and such little sister. Yeah, so what? But I got my own name and I'm my own person. Like the fuck? Like, yeah, no, but I get it.
Anybody else want to give?
Yes, I want to go. First of all, number one, that those clips is moved around because that's not the sequence that stuff was said in. Number two, when people say she's ungrateful, to me that's projection. Because people look at it and say, oh, her husband's rich and she doesn't have to work and this and this and that. But to add context, let's talk about how Ayesha used to do stuff before she got married to Steph Curry. Because if y'all know, they are like childhood, sweethearts. Right. So they kind of grew up together before he was ever going to be Steph Curry. And that's what she mean. Like, I had my own goals and stuff. I put that on hold because, the idea is like all you're supposed to want to do is be a wife and a mother. So that's what she went and did. Now, that's what she went wrong. Because that's what I was saying. Right. That's where she went wrong. You can't have no resentment towards him. You can't blame him. You can't do any of that because you signed up for something and said it was okay. Knowing deep down inside, there was more to you than that. Now, I don't know if people was in your ear, like your mom, because everybody will always tell women, oh, you're supposed to do none of that. You're supposed to just want to be a wife and a mother, and that's supposed to be enough. But when something is inside of you, eventually that won't be enough. And I said this earlier, right? I said, I find it funny that people will bet because the feeling that Ayesha have,
right? A
lot of wives divorced their husband and took half and went to go live that life. Instead, she went to her husband and said, look, I'm unhappy with this. He said, all right, you want a restaurant? You want a cookbook? I put you in the gym. I remarried you. All these things to help you fill this void that you have, right? Mm-hmm. And I like the fact that she said she's in therapy about it because she knows like this is a her thing. It's not.
That's what I think, Diana.
Right. It's outside of her marriage because people are like, oh, her marriage. No, this is about her.
Yeah.
And what she need. And then we all know she just had another baby. So clearly this is old stuff. You know what I mean? That has now been resolved. But society has this thing about women should only want to be mothers and wives, and that's it. And
all right. Hold on, sorry, because I want to stay on that point that you're making. Mm-hmm. So, do y'all think that that's how us men view y'all?
Not y'all. I'm saying in general.
Yeah, I mean in the masses. In the masses.
Yes, I do. Well, I'll say in this situation. For a little bit, y'all.
All right, baby hairs.
Okay.
I will say in this kind of situation, and the reason why I brought up them growing up together, because it's not like he met her while he was a basketball star and she became a basketball wife. They kind of grew on a journey, you know what I mean, together. And that's a little different.
He was always rich, though.
I mean, they grew up around the same place, so I think they both had money. But I'm saying he didn't have the status, that he has now. And my thing is
this about money?
No, it's not about money. It's about, so, all right, let's say, I remember I said this the other day. I would not marry somebody that says, you can't write books, you can't go on podcasts no more. Yeah, exactly. I'm not signing up for that. That's who I am. And in a year in, I'm going to be miserable not being able to do what is in me. So if I can't do all of that within moderation, it's not going to happen. Because like her, like she said, it was never her desire to be a wife and a mother, but you love this person because you was with him. You know what I mean? And of course, that's what wound up happening. And now you do love that, but you gave that up for what you really love as well. Yeah. And I think so many people look at it as ungrateful because y'all feel like that should be enough. But you can't tell a person what's enough. You can't tell me that me being married is enough and I can't do the other stuff that I love. That's not going to be enough for me.
Right, but you can't. You also can't get into a relationship and don't expect to get married and have kids. That don't even make sense.
Why not? Wait a minute. Why not?
When you get into a relationship, the ultimate goal is to get married and have children. And
why do that have to be the ultimate goal?
Because that's what you do when you get in a relationship.
Why are these conversations? But why are these conversations not being held? And like when y'all getting to know each other, I don't want to have kids right now. Right. I want to do this, that, and the third. Why are these conversations being had after the kids, after the wedding? That's where people going wrong. They marrying before they even know the person and what they want going forward. Like if she had said that, I don't want to get married right now. I want to pursue these things first before I really, get married and have children. Instead, she continued to have these children. Right. And then she felt lost in that. No, I don't think a woman should just be seen as staying home and being the wife and the mother, because some women are not okay with that. Some women want to go out and earn their own living and have their own identity. So I see it so many ways, but I do see that she dug herself that grave, because that is the conversation that she should have had prior to marrying that man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I also think it's all right. So me personally, I have a child, 25-year-old. Before I had a child, I always used to say I'm gonna be the rich auntie that just come around. I had no desire to have kids, but that's how life, that's the hand that life dealt me. Mm. And then I was a mother for 25 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same with her. Like just because you don't desire, to have something when you're younger and then you wind up having it, it doesn't mean you're now not a wife and a mother. Like she said, I enjoy being a wife. I enjoy being a mother, but that's not all I want to do. And I think that's what people are getting, like people are construing all these things together saying, oh, because she said this is why she's not happy. No, she's not happy because she wanted to have it all, which now she does.
All right, so let's address the point of her saying that she didn't want all of that. Why did she take it?
When she was younger.
I don't understand that either. Like she kept having more babies.
No, when she was younger. If you listen, she said when she was younger. She was not the little girl that dreamed of her wedding and having kids.
So why do all of that?
No, that's what I don't get. Because if you're with somebody that you love and that's the direction the relationship went in, that's your life changes. All she's saying now is I eventually wanted those things, but as I got in them, I realized I wanted my own individuality as well.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So she
Why
rushed her.
Stop?
Yeah, she rushed. She rushed her own timetable where she could have just said, "Yeah, we can get to all of that."
Right.
But I don't want to do all that right now.
That's all.
Yeah, but y'all know how
I get the first kid. I get the first kid. Totally get it. But you continued, and I feel like those things were festering inside of her. And then the more kids come, and it gets worse and worse.
Right.
She had to have already started feeling those, but she continued to have children.
She said that.
Yeah.
She said that
All right. Hold on, y'all. Skinny. So if you with a girl and she be like, Skinny, you frozen?
Yeah, he's frozen.
Mm-hmm. Look at that face. Look at that face. I'm gonna screenshot him.
That is
he always screenshotting everybody else. He better hope I'll
get it together, man.
Oh, I did it. I got it. I got it.
Get it together, Skinny.
I don't think that the kids are not the issue. Her issue is her not being able to do the things she wanted to do. Because once that got incorporated, like I said, she had another baby. This stuff she's talking about now is how she used to feel, not how she feel right now, is what I'm saying.
I'm not mad at nothing that she said.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just don't like. I think that you can say, I don't want to do that shit. we don't gotta break up.
Yeah, I agree. I agree that she should have had a conversation up front, but we can't go backwards. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I want people to get now, because people was like, oh, she's unhappy now. No, she's talking about her journey that she went on, which we all go on. You know, even I give you an example. Michelle Obama said she didn't like Barack for 10 years because he was focused on his career and kept leaving her with the kids. And this is a lawyer. You know what I mean? She graduated before him, and she had to put that on the back burner for him to do what he was doing. So this is a thing that a lot of wives feel as a whole. You know what I'm saying? During their marriage, and that's all that she's speaking on.
I understand what you're saying.
I feel so like types of ways about this because these women are in these marriages and they are not trapped. I'm sorry.
I don't like being a millionaire's wife.
Look, Skinny.
Oh God, Skinny.
I want to start a bakery.
Skinny, stop. Skinny, look.
Go back to freezing.
Skinny, look. Skinny, look. Because you said that's the natural progression, right? So if you with a chick and she be like, I don't want to get married yet, or I don't want to have kids yet, are you going to break up with her?
No, but we be at the understanding that we just plugging each other, not each other.
Why is that?
Because that's what he
listen, I don't know why this is hard for you, bro.
Because you can be in a relationship without going to the fucking jumping over the phone.
What's the ultimate goal of the relationship? Just to be together?
I like you, nigga. That's what the fucking ultimate relationship I want to be around you. That's my goal.
Somebody's saying you can't get married. What if y'all both agree we don't want kids within the first 5 years of our marriage? Yeah, it may happen, but it is precautions that you can take. However, some people may want kids within the first 2 years, and some people are like, no, I don't want kids that early. I just feel like I stand strong on that. People don't be setting, what their goals are and what they plan to do. However, your mind can change. Like she said, in that relationship, you could be like, damn, I do want kids now. But again, a conversation got to be had. Communication. Come on, y'all. Y'all know that's like the top thing in a relationship. You got to talk to your partner. When you feel in that incomplete way, just talk to them. It's a simple conversation because then you don't want to resent them. You don't want them to resent you. You don't want any of that. I just feel like talking.
Hold on. Skinny, did you answer the question?
Yeah, he froze again though.
I'm frozen.
Oh my goodness.
You're not frozen. Go ahead, Skinny.
Oh,
all right.
Oh, I thought he was.
I'm just listening. Stop trying to play me. I'm on Wi-Fi in the hotel.
No,
but I thought you were froze.
Look, Skinny. I said she tell you she don't want to do all that right now.
I'm gonna say this, right? If they got married super young, and like I said, they high school.
Hold on, Ty. I want this nigga to answer the question. Look, okay. Skinny. She telling you she don't want to do all that shit yet. What's up? What we doing?
At my age right now, I can't go for that. I ain't got time to be playing.
Breaking up.
But they were younger,
right?
Oh,
and so was Michelle Obama. That's what I'm saying. That
even now, hold on. Even now, just because she want to focus on her shit, or she got her own career.
All right, let me be clear.
That don't mean that she playing with you.
All right, look. Let me be clear. If I were in that position, my wife would not need to say that anyway because we're gonna be a power couple. I expressed this plenty times before, but
y'all going against what y'all saying.
No. But what I'm saying is, in their situation, she was there since a youngin',
right?
Like, and she already committed to that life.
No, she didn't commit to that life. That life just happened.
That shit don't happen.
That's what happened.
How it happened?
That's what
he basically saying it ain't just happened.
She got pregnant.
I don't think
then they got married.
I think you mean the career. Like you knew he was working towards that. That's what you mean, right?
Yes.
Like that was a surprise.
The ultimate goal.
Wait a minute, working towards what?
Well,
being a pro baller.
But he was aware of her goals as well. So we're gonna say that. But
what was her
goals?
Right?
This is what I'm gonna say. She's an actress.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she wanted to be an actress.
She was an actress. She in like a movie now, a couple movies now.
She can still do that.
No, that was my point. That's the point I was gonna make. But I'm gonna say this to y'all, right?
But she's saying that she's trapped at home being a
fucking wife. Oh my God.
That's what she's saying.
No,
that's what
she's gotta stop having kids.
She's not saying that no more. They fixed that.
She just had a baby. They just
she's saying that interview was like she was talking about before.
Right.
Like she's in her therapy now. Right. She's working towards those things.
Quetta, what I'm saying is they have another little baby.
Right, because they fixed no. Right. So you saying she had another baby? She had another baby because that feeling that she was talking about has been resolved. She has a restaurant now. She got a cookbook. You know, she's able to do the things that, she wants to do now. That was the only issue. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. But this is what I want to say, right? So they got married like 21, 22. Right. If I got married 21, 22, I would have did the same thing she did.
Right. That's your first.
No,
because I wanted to be married. And when you're younger, you are always taught you're supposed to be a wife and a mother. That's it, right? And if you got his mom saying that, you got your mom saying that you can feel that pressure of just doing that.
Can we do that in due time instead of at 22?
But I mean, that's the life.
They're young though. They're young.
Look, his mom and dad did the same thing. His mom and dad got married.
And where's his mom and dad at now? They both swingers. They both swingers. They both swingers.
Exactly.
Yo, his dad Curry a swinger?
Yeah,
a little light skin mom.
Hold on, hold on, Ty, because we got to get this story out. The parents start fucking with different people. Like she started fucking with like her trainer, and then he married like the trainer's wife. So that's so yeah. What the fuck?
That's that Hollywood shit. I am not ready.
So that makes my other point, right? Like I said earlier. I guarantee you, Sonya Curry probably felt like Ayesha and never spoke up. She waited till her kids was grown, and then she kept it moving. Now, in this case, they stay married.
Right.
She looked like the boss,
because they figured it out.
Who looked like the boss? Ayesha?
No.
Sonya.
Dell's wife?
Dell Curry wife.
Yeah. Okay. Mom is
she just got a What's Beyonce mom name? Knowles.
Tina Knowles.
She got a Tina Knowles vibe about her. You know, Tina Knowles used to be her husband up.
Oh my God.
Allegedly. Yeah, say allegedly. I can't. So is everybody cool with what Ayesha said though?
I'm cool with what she said because I support transparency, obviously. And I think that a lot of women feel
Stop it, Skinny.
What is going on? And a lot of wives have expressed the same thing. Michelle Obama, Savannah, a lot of them have said the same thing in the last couple of years. It just doesn't get the attention because it's them and not her, because people already feel away about her.
Michelle
but
Obama,
they all are saying the same stuff, that they eventually had to find their identity
because they got married too young.
Right. Michelle Obama don't like her husband because he's allegedly a homosexual.
No. So even what's her name? Tia Mowry divorced her husband. Why? Because she got married young. That's the only person she ever dealt with, and she wanted to go find herself. You would rather your wife find herself and stay married to you than to divorce you to go find herself, because that's what I would do. I'm not divorcing my husband to go find myself. I'm gonna find myself while I'm in this marriage.
It depends on what you're finding yourself.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
Right. Get your new self don't like your husband.
Yes. Yes.
Get your new self think your husband is an asshole.
You know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah, you go find, like, you see Michelle Obama got a podcast now and all that. She didn't have that stuff before.
She be dissing him every episode.
Even Savannah.
Yeah. So let's speak to that point that Skinny's talking of. Or do y'all feel cool with how sometimes she takes shots at stuff?
I don't think she takes shots at stuff.
What?
No.
You being biased.
I'm not being, I swear everything I love.
Oh, maybe she didn't hear. She was saying, I can't really recall verbatim what she said, but she was playing young boy.
Said I didn't like that nigga. He wasn't that.
At 15? Really? At 15? We talking about they were 15, 16
They in their 30s now.
Gotta stop.
They're in mid-30s.
No, this is what she said currently. Like, this is what she said.
No, but she said it currently about when they were younger. You know, they met when they were younger. She said, when I first met them.
What I'm saying is either keep that to yourself.
Why? Why do y'all want people to keep stuff to themselves?
I don't want people to keep that to themselves. I said keep that to yourself.
Why?
I wish my wife would say she didn't like me.
I'm saying.
I wish my wife would say she didn't like me.
Right.
At any point in our relationship.
Because don't be with me. If you ever didn't like me, don't ever be with me.
As a kid,
I don't care what age it is.
Apparently,
I don't care what age it is. If you ever didn't like me, stay on that side.
Yeah.
No. If she was writing a book, right, about her life story and how they met, the story's going to start out with, I didn't like him at first.
She better write that shit when I'm dead.
Yes, that's crazy.
What are you talking about? I don't get it.
Sometimes you cannot like a person and then you get to know them and like them.
What the hell is going on?
I don't do that. I don't do that, Quetta. I don't do that, Quetta.
Hey, yo, I know.
Listen, you been with a person, Quetta, that you didn't like?
That's what I'm saying. I don't do that, Quetta.
That I didn't like in that way at first?
No. Y'all in a relationship. They were in a relationship. She said she didn't like the nigga.
Right.
Oh, that's different.
Right. So what kept you there? My parents' bread or
No, she didn't say why they was in a relationship.
Listen, she said she didn't like
him. She didn't like him at first.
Yes, that's enough of
that.
Well, that's different. If she didn't like him at first prior to the relationship, then that's different. I feel like that's normal.
That's normal. They kids.
She got an A Curry cryptocurrency.
No, I don't. I don't
it's
like.
It's not normal to get to know somebody and then like them.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's wrong. That's crazy.
No, you have a certain attraction.
You either like somebody or you don't.
Yes, only time it's not true is when you use it. But
that's not for everybody, Skinny. Some people don't go for looks right away. They wanna talk. They wanna get to know you. They may not like you based on your looks.
Some type of way.
You like them. You like something about them. You don't just come out. You don't just come out and say I didn't like you at all.
Yes,
but maybe I didn't like you at all.
Then stay over there. Stay over there.
Getting to know you better.
That's not true.
So okay, you said that's not true. One time you dated someone that you did not like. Tell me why. Go.
Almost every time.
Hold on. Go ahead, Quetta. What's your answer?
They just wasn't my type at first. And then, as you be around them or you start talking to them, you're like, crazy. Oh, I like this. I'm dead serious.
I couldn't even take that energy. If we went out for the first time and you giving me energy like you don't like me.
Exactly. That's crazy.
What? I look like I gotta go to the bathroom.